Hello and welcome inside another episode of the Sherwood Park Crusaders post-game show. Sherwood Park falling 3-1 here in Game 5 against the Spruce Grove Saints as they close out the best-of-7 series 4-1 as the Saints move on to the North Final. They'll take on the Bonnyville Pontiacs. Meanwhile, the Sherwood Park Crusaders season comes to an end after a hard-fought series with the Saints. Every game, 4 goals scored. 4 out of the 5 finishing 3-1, a hard-fought, high-pace, high-intensity series between these two crosstown rivals as Sherwood Park comes up just short in the second round as they improve after last season. After a 7th-place finish in the North last year, they finished 4th this year, and a first-round exit is improved to a second-round exit. So step forward for the Crusaders as they'll look ahead to next season after tonight's loss. Now, with the end of the Crusaders season, it also marks the end of 4 different junior careers. Seamus Campbell, Luke Monroe, Brendan Cooney, and Derek Pies all having their careers coming to an end here in Junior A. All of them played just a single season here in Sherwood Park, but all of them left an impact that will be remembered for a long time. Now let's head to the post-game interview with head coach Evan McFeeters and how he felt this season went as a whole and what it means moving forward for the organization. Joined now on the Crusaders post-game show by head coach Evan McFeeters. Now, coach, a 3-1 loss here in Game 5 against the Spruce Grove Saints means the end of your season. What did you make of the season as a whole?
It's quite the question there, Zach. I think you're never satisfied with your season ending without a ring. That's what we all strive for, but if you take a second and just take a breath and then talk about your season from the start of, I guess, in the summer all the way till to today, it's been about 9 months of building, and every single one of our players got better this year. I think that's the biggest part of it. We're trying to develop players for the next level of hockey, and great young men, obviously, and I think we checked the boxes on all those. I think each of these guys has grown as people and as good young men and great people in society, and then on top of that, they got better at hockey. And they can obviously keep continuing their careers, and we've taken a step forward as an organization, and everyone can look at the analytical numbers and then say we jumped up in the standings, and a lot of good things happening on a team basis and an individual basis. But I think for the whole season, I'll never be satisfied unless we're hosting a trophy, but I'm super proud of the group here and how they bought into a brand new coaching staff, a large roster turnover. A lot of the so-called AJHL insiders at the start of the year had us picked maybe out of the playoffs. So where we finished and how hard we pushed here in the playoffs, 7-game series, extending series. We had our backs against the wall for 3 games in a row to continue playing, and we did so. So all in all, it stings to lose, but proud of the guys in the room, proud of our staff here, and this organization's taken leaps and bounds forwards in the last 9 months here.
4 of those young men see their junior A careers come to an end. Luke Monroe, Seamus Campbell, Brendan Cooney, and Derek Pies. What did their impact mean to the team this season?
Well, you always rely on your older guys to bring some experience, and that experience is because they've lived through these situations in the past, and then they show the desperation. They want to keep playing. What those guys have done in the dressing room is add culture. I think this group at the start of the year was missing a lot of camaraderie, enthusiasm, environment, team first willingness. I can go on, and I think those guys brought it. I mean, they all bring individual aspects and all unique personalities, but on the ice contributions are obvious, and then in the dressing room they go a long ways, and I'll keep that in the room with our guys here. I think that's pretty special, but on top of that, all 4 of those guys have done a lot of work to continue their careers beyond junior hockey, and I'm looking forward to see where they're going to end up.
7 members of this group with NCAA commitments, a couple of the 20s moving on into the NCAA. What does that mean for the organization moving forward?
Well, it means we're doing our job. I think that's, like I said, as much as everyone wants us to win hockey games, our job is to move players on so they can continue their careers and hopefully grab education along the way. And we've been able to do so with about a third of our roster, and we got a lot of returning guys that are eligible to come back, and that's our goal. I think if you ever ask me what my end goal is with each team every year, of course it is to win. But I also want to see 23 guys with scholarships.
All right, thanks for this, Coach. Congrats on a excellent season, and looking forward to seeing the future.
Thanks, Marksy.
And that'll do it for another episode of the Crusaders post-game show. For all of us in the Crusaders organization, we appreciate you tuning into everything. The pregame show, the postgame show, the games, whether we were at home or on the road, and, of course, the highlights and every other piece of content that we've put out this season. We appreciate you liking, subscribing, commenting, and just following the team as a whole this season. Your support was felt and noticed. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we cannot wait for next season. For all of us in the Crusaders organization, my name is Zach Marks, saying so long from the Grand Fear Arena.